It's not all bad.
London needs defenders, and you look like you might be one of them.
Well, if you're with DedSec, I got some information you might be able to use.
Go on.
My whole division just got sacked. Boom. Just like that. No severance package, nothing.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but I'm getting by. The whole thing doesn't sit right with me, though. They said we were all replaced, but how could they have hired 300 skilled tech workers so fast? Nah, they're up to something.
What do you want, then? For DedSec to look into your replacement?
Nailed it. I'll owe you whatever the fuck you want if you help me out with this.
A tech corporation? Acting unethically? Sounds out of character, but let's investigate anyway.
I'll look into it.
Are you lost? Or tempest-tossed? Welcome to Claire Waters. The world is getting smarter, or so we're told. AIs are everywhere. But where did they...
You've arrived at our contact's former employer, and aside from some heavily armed security guards, it's basically a ghost town.
Interesting.
I don't think this replacement is on site. Dig around and see if you can figure out where they are.
God, that's revolting.
You can do your corporate espionage from there.
Sending it now.
Copy that. I'll analyze the company records while you get to safety.
Ha! Oh, I get it.
What do we have, Bagley?
Well, I found our prospect's replacement. It's an AI. And a pretty shoddy one at that. Nowhere near as smart as me. It could maybe replace a few million humans at most.
Fuck.
Oh, right. I suppose from your perspective, that's a lot. If you like, we can go destroy it before it puts anyone else out of work.
Sounds good. I need the coordinates.
Persons are advised to be vigilant.
Great. Absolutely.
Do you know how fucking easy it is?
If you can, yeah, sure.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, honestly. Fine, that was fantastic. Thank you very much, yeah?
What the fucking...
Hey, it's you! How are you? Not the
Like you
sharp
forgot.
knife store, are you?
That's
Fucking
revolting.
tool of the system.
The job-killing AI's code blueprint has been packed up into a crate on site.
Okay, let's get rid of it.
Go stuff yourself, you fascist pigs!
No, you sure? Alright.
Eat shit, pig.
You found it, now find some way to destroy it. AI successfully murdered. Now get to safety and I'll send our friend the good news.
We found your replacement, but did you know they were an AI? It seems any job can be considered redundant now.
You serious?
The AI company was going to replace your entire industry. Others would have probably followed. But DedSec put a stop to it.
Thank you.
People like us with particular skills, we have a responsibility. You should join DedSec.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to make a difference.
Sick moves, but you better not be a cougar. Banging!
Amazing. This shit is jokes!
Mad force skills, mate.
Brilliant!
Hey, that's pretty sick,
Fucking twat.
Nice! Bet you can't do it again.
Welcome to DedSec. With you on board, we'll be unstoppable.
Fuck yeah. Ready to help make a difference.
Great.
Wicked!
Oh, tight skills.
Delightful.
Hope you're ready to teach the powers that be a lesson. Welcome to DedSec.
Brilliant. I'm not ready to go to pasture yet. Let's get to it.
Glad to hear it.
Bloody mad to stick around here.
Oh, didn't see that.
I understand they can't reveal confidential information over the phone.
Shots fired! Shot right!
This is where our Prospect's undocumented friend is being held.
I understand.
The hostage is in here. Let's get her out.
Interesting.
Get her out.
What's that? Get on the ground. Do it! This won't end. Bloody noise!
I've just sent the woman you rescued directions to a safe location where she can wait for us to get the forged passport.
Automation!
Look at me.
We don't want a police state!
Pardon me?
Auto drive now enabled.
That's the vehicle you're looking for there.
Let's find this bellend! Someone secure that spider! Whoa! I know they're creeping around here somewhere. Split up and find them. I think we're good, but I'll take a look around. Hey, why don't we talk about it? I love this. How'd that spider get loose? Lock it down. Oh crap! Look around! That spider's been hacked!
Found the body. Oh, fucking hell! Help! Ah! Got here, move on. No sign of anything wrong. I'll keep looking.
What? Surrounded by idiots.
They can't have got far. I'll keep looking.
Alright, I give up. They're gone.
Fucking extra.
Oh, I can take you.
Ah, how'd you like that?
Attention, flat
I
tire
have the
detected.
vehicle. Now
Please
what?
repair as
I'm
soon
scanning
as
the
possible.
passports in the trunk now. Ah, one of them has a 96% facial match to our undocumented person. Barely a resemblance to my eye equivalent, but it would fool most any human. I'll doctor the biometric data while you drop off the vehicle.
Well done, young man.
The first summer without Arctic ice cover. Not long ago, the best predictions placed it a quarter century off. Today, we are facing the possibility it will be this calendar year.
Flat tire detected.
Tonight,
Please repair as soon as
looking into
possible.
what this means for the planet.
Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible.
From the Buccaneer, this is The Bug.
Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention.
Well bloody done, kids.
Hold the fireworks! You've picked up a Clankelly tale, and from their comms chatter, it seems they're dreaming up all kinds of violent ways to repay you for stealing their passports.
God's sake.
Yes, well said. You know, I'm growing rather fond of our little chats. If you don't die in the next few minutes, maybe we can have another.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
My friend just rang me up. Those documents mean they can breathe easier now. Thank you so much. If you truly want to repay us, why don't you join DedSec? We could use you. Right. Count me in.
Auto drive now enabled.
Auto drive now disabled.
Stupid fucker!
Leave me alone. I haven't done a thing, so kindly fuck right off. Deep breaths, dear. Sorry, love. Albion's been stopping me all day long with nuisance checks. I thought you were with them. Why don't you tell me what's the matter? Then we can sort this out. I don't know what I did, but they suddenly started treating me like public enemy number one. Stops, searches, the lot. I think someone's been making false reports about me on that bloody CTOS. Well, do you know anyone who might be holding a grudge? Ha! Let's just say you don't get to be this old without pissing off a few people along the way. Could you lot hack the system for me and see just what the hell is going on? I never forget a favor. Help me and I'll help you however I can. All right, no time for chit-chat then. I'm open to ideas.
We have a CTOS backdoor already, but all the reports are anonymized. If you want to know who's targeting our friend, get me a hard line into a government server.
Splendid. I'll get started then. Tell me how to get there. We've been in need of more good people. It takes a brass pair to stand up for what's right.
Banging! I'm gassed. When do we start bashing heads in?
Perfect.
I bet you don't have any friends with that attitude and that
Are you ready for a new operation?
Ready. Don't want my training to go rusty just sitting around. It is eerie being here where so many died. These ruins are like an open wound for the city.
There's a few too many armed goons patrolling, and not enough actual repair work going on. Seems rather suspect.
Good point, Bagley. Tell me what I'm looking for.
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble. This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
It's taken a lot of damage. Any idea what it is doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
There's someone here. Look, a spider. Find him!
What the fuck? Jesus. Please get this thing looked at.
That's it. I'm gonna kick your ass. Let's resolve this quickly. Watch yourself.
Teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
Shit. All right, Bags. Let's go help out our bedroom.
What the hell?
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Right. The thing's taking a beating. What's it doing here? Bags.
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke.
Direct to gas? You serious?
Who told you that? Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
I don't get it. He was talking about the general population, not just us employees. How bad is it that everyone has to be watched that closely?
Well, look around. It's fucking bad. And Cass is going to do what he has to keep it from getting worse. Suggest you do the same.
Over there.
One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Say no more.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
What a ras! Fucking Clan Kelly gangsters did the bombings.
Nah, that was just a handoff. I mean, it's bad, but the Kellys didn't plant the bombs. They only supplied them.
So who's that mystery gal? They weren't friendly enough to be in the same crew. Maybe she's with Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bags, do you know who was controlling the spider thing?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
What? The feds were watching this shit go down.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
For real? Well, then I guess we're done. Unless the quantum lead me through that or something.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good thinking.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Say no more.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 days MO.
There, hurry. Got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all I need to know.
Shit. So 0 Day built a whole spider web of different crews to pull off their attacks.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Fucking feds. Shouldn't be surprised anymore. They were tracking down the real bombers and still kept them out shut.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Shit. Looks like Albion took over the whole station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Cha. Albion, the feds, them can rot together. We're fucked with either one of them in charge.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in. DedSec needs you on something.
It's about time.
Hey, is that the same Spiderbot, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spiderbot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you tell who owned it?
Navigate the Spiderbot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Copy that.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This Spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
They couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force would have for who knows how long. Let's try and fight the street up the business. Crime will never go away. Now we go to business, right? No help. Now we have our ethics.
There, make your way through this last vent path.
Acquired.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Yeah, all right.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Interesting. A secret location. We ought to check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Auto drive now enabled.
auto drive now disabled.
The GPS history of the Spider-Bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
No one would come here accidentally, that's for sure. Perfect place to plan a terrorist attack.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
So, how do we get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.